Why, hello, lovely people. How we doing? How we doing? Hope you're good. Hello, Gary Garrison. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Peter. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Sorry, reading. Jerry, happy birthday for Tuesday. I hope you had a good one. It says it was a blessed one. Spent my birthday with my dad. Lovely. There's nobody like a dad. I love my dad. Marco, hello to you. I'm fine, thank you. I'm glad you had a nice birthday yesterday. Jerry. People are saying hello to Bratman, or somebody said hello to Bratman, but he's not online yet, is he? It's hot here in Illinois, says John. Is it? It's warm here in the UK. I think it reached highs of 26 here in my location today, which is warm for here. Bearing in mind I was in Spain at the weekend and it was 37, I think, 38, something like that. So 26 is a lot more bearable, but in Spain I did have the pool to dive into, which was lovely jubbly. Matthew Wells, hello. I'm good, thank you. I hope you are well. Sec78 waves. Woo! Hello. Ian Harper, hello. How is your toe? It's much better now, Ian, thank you. It's still a little bit bruised. When I went to the races on Saturday, I did wear something comfortable so as not to pinch my little toes in. I was showing all the girls my very bruised toe. They were very sympathetic for me, which was good. But yeah, it's fine now. You can see the colour on the toe still, but it's not painful in any way. Are you wearing a skirt? No. Sorry. Good evening, James Jackson. I'm fine. Is there coffee tonight? There is. I've not received it yet. Where is my coffee? But there is coffee. Harry Scott, hello. Good day, Sal. I hope you are well, my lovely. I hope you've had a nice day. I hope you've had a nice day. I hope you've had a nice sleep. I hope you have a nice day today. And Jerry's saying, hello, everyone. That's not how you say it. Hello, y'all. I'm very well, thank you. You just been very, very well, thank you. Just been very busy. Everyone's saying hello to each other. So I had a very great weekend. So I went to see, as many of you may or may not remember from my last stream, I went to see Keane in concert on Friday night, who were amazing. Yawning has started. What do you do to me, people? That makes me stop yawning. I went to see Keane on Friday night in concert, who were really, really good. I have followed them for many a year and I love their music. So that was really, really good. Then on Saturday, I went to the Ladies' Day races in Bath, where I saw Charlie and a number of other of my friends. And I did say to Charlie that a number of you had been asking after her. So she said, oh, that's very nice. I was betting on the GGs and I came out. I kind of won. The day, in a way, only cost me, really, my drink and food, because everything I bet, I kind of won back. So I had two winners. I was betting each way each time because I was kind of hedging my bets. I wasn't confident enough to just do to win. So I was betting each way. I had two winners, I think 2 second places and 2 third places. That's not bad, is it? And then I lost at the end. I lost, but I didn't lose money because I'd made it all on previous races, if that makes sense. So that was a good day. And then, of course, Sunday morning I shot off to Spain for a couple of days. So the apartment now is nice and clean and sparkly and smells nice. And there is no longer any old cobwebs or dead insect carcasses anywhere. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. So it's good. It's good. You watch Downton Abbey? No, I don't, Harry Scott. I've never watched a single episode of Downton Abbey. How did the getting up early go, says Matthew? Yeah, well, do you know what? Luckily, because I didn't have any luggage to take, I did take my chances. Worst case scenario, I missed my flight. I didn't go to clean. You know, it's not like I was going on a holiday or anything. So I took my chances, and my flight was at 6:15. In an ideal world, the airport tells you to be there 2 hours beforehand. But of course, as we know at the moment, the airports are in an absolute state and are having nightmares. And the queues are out the airport, and then security, the queues are horrendous. But I thought I'd take my chances. So I actually got picked up by the taxi at, what time did I get picked up by the taxi? 4:30. Bearing in mind you're supposed to be there 2 hours beforehand. So, oh no, I'm lying. I was thinking, you know what? That wasn't making any sense to me. I was thinking, did I get picked up by the taxi? No, I didn't get picked up. Kate drove to the airport. We left at the house, I think about 4:30. The traffic was clear, so we got there for just before 5 o'clock. So just over an hour before the flight. The queue for baggage drop was horrendous. We were like, phew, luckily we don't have that. Then the queue for security was horrendous. And we got to the start of the queue for security, and it was barely moving. I think my coffee has arrived. Oh, well, thank you, Katie. So the queue for security was horrendous, and I was thinking, oh my God, we're never going to get through this in time. And then as we scanned our boarding passes, and we got through that side of the gate to go through the security bit, we were the lady there, the kind of manager, was saying to people, it's 20 minutes, and you'll get to the front, you know, to get through security. Well, it probably took half an hour rather than 20 minutes. And I didn't think for 1 minute it was going to take as little as half an hour, because it was a huge queue. And I know that at 6:15, bearing in mind the gate's supposed to close at half an hour before the flight, 6:15, I think we probably still had easily 100 people in front of us to get through security. And I said to one of the guys there, working there, okay. So we finally got through security, got to the gate, which fortunately was only one quite near where we'd come through, so we didn't have to walk miles to the gate. And I think in the end, the flight was 5 minutes late leaving with everybody on it. So happy days. So it was a bit manic, and we didn't necessarily think we were going to make it. But all done. That said, so bearing in mind I arrived at 4 o'clock, no baggage. No, I didn't. I arrived at 5 o'clock, no baggage, and got through just. I go to Spain next Thursday with Sarah and a couple of other girls, and I said specifically to them, don't book hold luggage, because if you do that, we've got a queue for baggage drop as well. No. Sarah still decides that she needs her toiletries because she can't decant them into smaller bottles to take through as hand luggage. No, she has booked hold luggage. Unfortunately for me, because I can't say just do one and get there by yourself, because she's organised a taxi, and the taxi has to collect her, 2 of the other girls, and I'm the last collection for the taxi. She's got the taxi picking her up at 2:45 in the morning. What? So they'll be to me by 3:15, I'm guessing, by the time they've done the other 2 pickups. So I'm going to be at the airport for like 3:30. That's like 3 hours early. And I was talking to somebody in the pool on Sunday or Monday, and they said when they had flown on the Thursday, and on the Thursday when they flew, there was no queues at all. So we're going stupid early, and the chances are there's going to be no queues. Starbucks are going to make a lot of money out of me that day. Anyway, that's me moaning, but not to worry. Let's have a look. Scroll. Sex78 says, I'm going to Ladies' Day at Ascot tomorrow. Enjoy that. I've never done Ladies' Day at Ascot. A few of my friends that came to Ladies' Day in Bath with me Saturday said they've also been to Ascot, and they're all much of a muchness. But I really enjoyed Ladies' Day at Bath, so you should hopefully enjoy Ladies' Day at Ascot. So well done. Jerry, I am fine, thank you, my darling, for asking. How are you, Miss Lucy? He says. I'm fine, my darling. I'm all good. Even my toe, despite the fact that it's still a funny colour, it's fine. Thank you. Where are the ears, Lucy? Do you know what? I think I've left them in the lounge. I think I wore them into the lounge last week by accident, and then I haven't brought them out again. Providing EasyJet flies, that is. Lol. Yes, exactly. A belated birthday to Jerry. Wishing you all the best from Gary Garrison. I know Jerry's now pointing out the ears. Jim Jacobs. Hi, Lucy. How do you go about requesting a custom fit on Patreon? If you just drop me a message on Instagram, is probably the best, sweetie. What shoes have you been wearing today and now? I have got thongs on. Thongs. Because my toe still does hurt. Oh, I think the ears have arrived. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. I'm wearing thongs. And actually, do you know what? These are not flip-flops. Because they do. Hang on, let's go back round. Can't see them very well. There you go. They do have a strap around the front, look. And a little gold ring there. So they're not actual flip-flops because they are more of a sandal than a flip-flop. But they are nonetheless a thong. Thong. Andrea says, hello. Hello. Hope you're well. Stephen Morris just became a... Stephen Morris! My goodness, what's been going on with you? Apparently you've been joining in, but you've not been ever able to talk, Steve Morris, because you weren't logged in properly, were you? But you remember now. I'm glad to see you here, sweetie pie. Adriano says, have you high heel shoes today? Not now. I was wearing some earlier, but they were hurt. So I was saying my toe is better, and it is for the most part. But if I squeeze them into a pair of heels, they do hurt a little bit. Al Mundy, hello to you. Jerry says, lovely red nails. Thank you. La, la, la. I had them done on Friday. I do like a red nail. And I think when you've got a suntan, not that I have one yet, although I've got a tiny bit of colour, I think. Mainly because I didn't sunbathe in Spain. I burnt my face like crazy on Saturday at the races. That's not a good thing. Yeah, when you have got suntan, the red nails looks nice, I think. Beautiful in heels compliments. Thank you, Adriano. What's the theme of streaming, says Adriano. Whatever you like. Do you know, Adriano, it varies. The topics of conversation can vary from work subjects, people's lifestyles, shoes, tights, films, TV, you name it, we talk about it. As long as everyone's respectful to each other, we can talk about it. Nice, enjoy, and you will and Sarah make a video in hose. Jim Jacobs, very, very possibly. Miss Lucy, I appreciate you and everything in here. You guys are amazing people. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, Travis. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. Mark Kyle, I lost my cat almost 2 weeks ago. Have you ever lost a pet? And if so, how did you deal with the loss? Oh, okay. So when you say you lost your cat almost 2 weeks ago, I'm guessing it passed away as opposed to you lost it because it went out. I'm only asking because cats are obviously very independent creatures and could have left the house. Yes, so last year, in fact, I had to have both of my Springer Spaniel dogs put to sleep. They were 13-ish. Were they 13? They were about 13, 12, 13. I can't remember now. So yeah, that was 13. That was extremely sad. And they went within about 6 weeks of each other. One went and then the other one went downhill rather quickly. So yeah, how do you deal with it? You've just got to take each day as a time. It's when you lose anything or anyone, it leaves a hole in your life. Of course it does. But you just have to take each day at a time. Got the foxy ears. Yay! You went to Spain and in your picture you have English breakfast and pizza. Right, so let me explain. I went with Kate. Enough said. So where my apartment is, there is a restaurant called Big G's, and it's an American diner. So my breakfast, actually, I had a Grand Slam, which is actually new on their menu, which was a stack of 3 pancakes with 2 pieces of bacon, 2 sausages and scrambled egg, and some maple syrup for the pancakes. Very tasty. What did I have? That same evening, I wasn't going to eat that evening, but Kate, being Kate, was like, oh no, we need to eat. We'll get really hungry. So we went to another restaurant and I had, what did I have there? So there, in the evening, I had, what was the name of it was a Spanish name and I can't remember the name of it. However, it was pasta. It was almost like, what do they call it? It was almost like ravioli. Well, it would have been a ravioli, I suppose. It was ravioli pasta, but it was black pasta, which I've not had before. And whilst it tastes exactly the same, I have to be honest, the presentation was not the best. But it was black pasta ravioli, and inside was prawns, crab, and scallops. I love fish, and it was covered with a like a prawn sauce. And I have to say, it was delicious. It was extremely fishy, really fishy. But it was lovely, really, really tasty. So that was on the Sunday night after my Big G's breakfast in the morning. And then I did pop over to Big G's because Kate wanted dessert, of course. And I did have, and you know, I'm always talking about being on a diet, and this is why I'm always on a diet. And I had a warm chocolate chip cookie with a lump of ice cream on the top. It's very nice. And then the following day, I was really, really good because actually I didn't eat all day. And then we popped out to get some shopping, just some bits and bobs for the apartment, lunchtime, to discover that it was a red day in the area, which is a red day is kind of almost like a bank holiday, but red days are location driven. So Matheron was a red day. So we went to go to the supermarket and it was closed. So we popped in and decided to have a coffee at a little cafe just around the corner. And Kate went, oh, I'm really hungry. She didn't talk like that. She hasn't got an accent. And she said, well, just have something small. I went, okay. So I ordered a breakfast muffin on which I had a small amount of scrambled egg and some smoked salmon. And it was lovely. Kate, on the other hand, had a massive, like foot-long, cooked breakfast baguette. Really. Anyway, that was that. And then in the evening we went down to the port where they've got some lovely restaurants, and I had sea bass. Now the pizza you saw was not actually it's like a pizza base, but it's got cheesy garlic bread. So it's kind of like a pizza, but it's cheese and garlic on the top, which is very nice, which was the starter. And then I had grilled sea bass, which is very, very nice. So there we go. Anyway, I went on and on and on about that, didn't I? You're probably bored of what I was eating. Where am I going? Blah, blah, blah. And that question about the English breakfast and pizza came from Aria Cham. Sorry. My next week off from work is October, the second week of the half term. Oh my goodness, Matthew Wells. See, it makes me laugh how you go second week of the half term, because in the UK, where I am, the schools only have 1 week off for October half term. Arichan made me sad. Like I said, yeah, no, I had an American breakfast in an American diner, and then I did have Spanish food on the evening and the following evening. I did, and I do, and I love paella. Love a paella. It's good. I like Spanish food, I really do. Thinks we should play Ask the Hand Through the Door for the most random objects. Yeah, but Kate, she doesn't like to stand up for too long. She actually doesn't particularly like making me a coffee on an evening. She goes, why don't you just make a coffee before you go in there? You've noticed from my impressions of her tonight, she's quite whiny. Jerry says, spending my birthday week with Ms. Lucy. Yeah, quite right too. Upskirt Alert says, hello Lucy, hope all is well. All is well, Upskirt Alert. Thank you very much for asking. Ariadne Chatham says, no jambon. It's not jambon, is it though, in Spanish? Is a Y, isn't it? No jambon, no yaman, no tortilla. I don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry. I know, I keep saying it again and again. I need to start learning. Michelle O'Rourke, hey everyone, how is everyone today? We are good, thank you. Or I'm speaking on behalf of everybody else because everyone's been asking each other how they are, and most of them say yes. This weekend I am meeting in person Clark Kent and Lex Luthor from Smallville. As in Tom Welling. I really like him. I think you should get me a signed autograph from Tom Welling and send it to me, Sal. Yes. Yes. Kyle Reese from The Terminator. Nice. And the King of Hell from Supernatural in my dream cosplay. Are you? Fantastic. Get a photograph. Get a photograph of you in your dream cosplay with Tom Welling. I do like Tom Welling. Actually, the guy who played Lex Luthor in Smallville is also very, very good. Keanu, what a beautiful evening here in Durham. Evening, folks. Hello to you. And you're early. It's not 9:30. What's going on? Archam says something that I don't understand. I apologise. Michelle, I am resting. I just put my daughter in her crib for her afternoon nap. Hopefully she sleeps a while to let me rest. Oh, how old is your daughter, Michelle? Congratulations. This is where you tell me she's 16. I hope she sleeps for you so you can have a rest. Jared's still here. Well done. Steve Morris. Hello, y'all. Steve Morris, as I mentioned earlier, you've been missed. You have been missed, albeit you have been online apparently. Kate says you didn't have to eat. No, I didn't have to. Enderman Gaming. Boo. Oh my word. Don't do that to me. Being a mum to a 7-month-old daughter is tiring but rewarding. I wouldn't change any part of my life, though my daughter is my heart. Absolutely. That's lovely. 7 months old. Well, like I say, congratulations. I hope she has a nice little sleep for you. Peter Bell, I love your videos. It is like having a good friend in my living room. And I'm glad that you see me as a good friend, Peter. That's really, really nice. And I know I know other people have said similar, which is really, really nice. Amy, are you wearing tights? Not right now. I've got my leggings on. I'm Spanish, living in Bilbao. Ooh. Hola. I know very little Spanish. Really, really, like, minute amount. I can't get by at all. Basque country. Oh. Yes, I need to learn. So, hello, Lucy, says Leslie. Hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed your holiday in Spain. Enjoy the content you uploaded on your Patreon and Instagram, from Alan. Oh, hello, Alan. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. I've tried to be doing a bit more for Patreon lately. So if you're not on Patreon, you're missing out, guys. Well, I have 2 here as they look 1 week off the summer holidays. Oh, they took 1 week off the summer. Oh, really? So it's a 5-week summer holiday, 2 weeks in October. Ooh. Kate says thanks. Oh, I missed that donate, Steve. I apologise. Oh, I apologise. Thank you very much indeed. Do you wear tights under leggings often? Not generally, especially in this heat. Too hot. Did you check out Save a Fox? She got a desert fox, Falsey, says Samuel. I haven't checked, actually. Can anybody see me? Steve Morris, yeah, we can see you. Hello. Steve sent me photographs of himself and his beer earlier, which is much better than a lot of the pictures I receive. Steve's picture didn't get him blocked. Put it that way. Oh dear. I'm getting the double, so both Clark and Lex at the same time. Absolutely. And why not, Sal? Makes sense. I'll be back in 5. All right, Charlie, off you go. Nice to be back. It's nice to have you back, Steve. I don't know where you've been, mate. Well, obviously you've been texting, so I kind of do. But yeah, just to make up the money now. Yeah, summer months, obviously everyone's kind of been getting their garden ready in the spring, and now everybody wants a beautiful garden in the summer. But that's good. It's good. Off to Weymouth this weekend. Oh, I love a bit of Weymouth. I used to go there a lot as a kid. I love a bit of Weymouth. It's cool. Hey, Lucy is a very canny lass. Oh, sorry, wrong accent. I can't do accents. Lucy is a very canny. Armed Forces weekend. Says, oh, okay, is it? You're off to Weymouth for the Armed Forces weekend. Do you ever go to military days at Alton Towers? By any chance? Did you watch the Queen's Jubilee? The Little Prince was funny. Drummer girl Nandi Bushnell was epic. I saw bits of it, and the bits I have mainly seen are Prince Louis doing what all kind of small boys or children would do and get bored, just sitting there. And he was hilarious, and he was definitely worth watching. You know, when you get the jets flying over, of course he's going to put his hands on his ears. And he wanted to sit with... And do you know what? When he went and sat with Prince Charles, I have to say, Prince Charles went up in my estimation. I mean, I know he's a granddad, but you don't know what kind of granddad he is or anything like that. And I don't know him as a person, obviously, but he always had a lot of bad press over the years. But obviously the kids love him as their granddad. The fact that he wanted to sit on Grandad's lap. And he went up in my estimation a lot, I have to say. It was cool. What t-shirt are you wearing tonight? I am wearing Salt Rock. But you're reading it backwards, I'm guessing. Oh no. Salt Rock. It's a new one. I had it for my birthday. I like Salt Rock clothes. I'm only 5'4", so it's going to be funny how tall Tom Welling is next to me. Yeah, because he's a bit of a giant, isn't he? Hilarious. Blazian Squad, can you help me settle a debate? Should a sandwich be squished before being eaten? Especially a crisp sandwich. It really depends on what's in the sandwich. Because if what you've got is going to fall out if you don't squish it, then of course you need to squish it. So if you just had ham and mayo or ham in Philadelphia, does it need squishing? No. If you've got grated cheese in a sandwich, does it need squishing? Yes, because grated cheese falls out really easy. If you have a lot of salad in a sandwich, tomatoes and cucumber fall out easy, so you give it a squish. If you put crisps in a sandwich, they fall out easy. You give it a squish. So in the majority of cases, I would say yes. Tuna mayonnaise does not need a squish. Ham in Philadelphia or ham and mayo does not need a squish. Coronation chicken does not need a squish. Things that are going to fall out need a squish. Oh dear. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well, says Jerry. Loved the little bear from Peru. Oh yeah. Does Steve swim like a fish too? Who remembers the advert I am referring to here? What was it advertising? Was it some kind of beach safety? I honestly can't remember. Keanu, I can honestly say I have no flipping idea what you're on about. Not a clue. Jerry says, nice shirt. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ian Harper. I was amazed at their response to Prince Charles too. Glad to see it. Yeah, it was cool. Eric Lopez. Hola, Hermosa. Hello. How are you? Bratman can't make it. He's working, says Kate. Yeah, I know. Leslie. Leslie's in the house. How you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you for the compliment. Eric is now talking to me in, I'm assuming, Spanish. Or is it Mexican? Ooh. Do people from Spain, if they get called Mexican, get offended? And equally, do people from Mexico get offended if they are asked if they're from Spain? I don't know. I don't know what is proper etiquette when it comes to things like that. I know I offended an Australian once. I offended a New Zealander once because I thought he was from Australia. I just don't kind of make comment, although I just did, about that anymore. I just go, where are you from? I don't assume because I get it wrong very quickly. What is your favourite fish? You have both freshwater and saltwater, says Samuel Moose. My favourite fish. So if sea bass is in a restaurant, I will have sea bass. And I have to say, if I'm in Spain and I eat sea bass, for the most part, it is beautiful fish. Normally it's cooked beautifully. So I always enjoy a bit of sea bass. I do like shellfish. So I love prawns, I love lobster, I love crabs, I love winkles, I love cockles. Don't like oysters. Blech. What else do I like? I like most things. I'm not a big fan of smoked. I don't like yellowfish, if that makes sense. So smoked yellowfish, don't like. I like smoked salmon. I prefer smoked salmon to cooked salmon. I like a bit of sushi. Oh, I love fish. Talking of fish, anybody in the house presently that watches The Boys? Poor Timothy. If you don't watch The Boys, you probably will be able to sleep better at night, because it's rather sick in places, I have to say. Timothy was an octopus. Was being the operative word. I don't mind a bit of octopus though, especially in a paella. Anyway. Blazing Squad said, thank you. I'm the squasher. Yeah, I think most sandwiches have to be squished. What do you think about electric cars? Matthew Wells asks. Oh, now, I don't necessarily think much about them at all. So apparently they're very dangerous if they catch on fire. That's not a good thing. With the price of electric going up, also not a good thing, but then the price of petrol is going up also. Electric cars are quiet. They kind of creep up on you, which is a bit worrying, because if you're walking across the road and you hear a petrol car or a diesel car coming along, you hear it, so you can kind of go, ah, and run out the way. Kind of electric cars, kind of, you don't hear them coming, so that's a bit risky. Those are my thoughts. Hybrid cars, maybe, are the way to go. Don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me things I have no opinion on. I don't know enough about them. Like Nathan Filloyne from Castle was tall next to me. Okay, was he? Okay. He got a squished nose, hasn't he? Tom Smith says, hello, my friend, my queen. Hello, Tom Smith. How are you? Just considering a new car, but not sure what to go for. Yeah, well, I'm so at the moment I do have a lease car, and that runs out in October. So I likewise do have to. I knock it over. I do have to decide soon what I'm going to do. Am I going to get another lease, or am I going to buy? And either way, what am I going to get? I don't know. Eric, I don't understand the Spanish you're saying. Kiaru says, learn to swim UK. Is that what the advert was it? Oh. Don't remember it. Couldn't think of Paddington's name, says Steve Morris. Paddington. Isn't that his name? Paddington? I don't know. Because of my name, I get called Mexican sometimes, but as you know, I'm Spanish. Not offended, don't care. That's because you're a good one, Sal. Have I asked you this, Sal? Do you speak Spanish? You're a sushi mama. Do tell. Samuel Moose. I don't know if there's an innuendo in there somewhere. I kind of think there is, but I don't know. If you are dressing to impress, what is your go-to colour tights? It's not as easy as that, Peter Bell. It all depends on the outfit and what time of year it is. So if I'm going out in the evening... Okay, so here's the thing. Nude colour tights, I think, show the legs off for what they are better. However, black or barely black tights can also make the leg look rather nice too. When you wear nude tights, you kind of feel a little bit more naked, if that makes sense. If I was wearing a short skirt with nude tights, I feel more exposed than if I was wearing a short skirt or dress with black tights. I don't know. Colour tends to make you feel less exposed, I guess. But it really depends on the outfit. In Spain, white fish is north area and blue fish is good in the south. Oh, I didn't know that. He is praying. Poor Timothy. Oh, I know. He's praying for his life. He has kids. And his wife texts him at the dinner table and messages him. Oh, evil, evil, evil. Have you ever been to the Savoy in London? No, I haven't, Matthew Wells. Why? Is that an offer? Want to take me? Enderman Gaming is back. Ooh. Was 1973 before your time? I was only 6. Yes, I would remember no adverts from 1973. Before my time, indeed. Yes. With your winky face. Implying that that's not the case at all. It's cheeky. How is Coco the cat doing? Coco is a rabbit. He's lovely. He's lovely. He runs around my feet when I go in the garden. I swear he thinks he's human. Either that or he thinks I'm a rabbit, even when I'm wearing these ears. Or maybe he's running away from me because he does actually think I'm a fox. I don't know. But either way, he's doing wonderful. Thank you very much. He's a proper little character. I did actually think he was going to go for a ride today because I was sat doing some work on my laptop, and I have one of these robot vacuum cleaners that kind of goes around and vacuums on its own. And it was on its charging station, and he decided he was going to go and sit on top of it. And I did wonder whether or not his little foot was going to press the start button to make it going. It never did, and before he had the opportunity to start it, he did start to try and nibble through the wire, so I did have to give him a tap on the bottom and tell him to clear off. But there we are. Definitely before my time. Well, yeah, sentiment. So what are you now? 11? You 11 now? Lol, the rabbit. I thought you... Do you know what? I thought you said it to be funny. Thank you, Alexander. That's very kind of you. Samuel, what are you growing in the garden? Anything edible? Tomato, pepper, basil? No. So I have raised flower beds. I need to seriously sort my garden out. It's not in a good way. I have raised flower beds, and I have flowers. I have some very nice flowers. I've got a beautiful... Yellow roses are probably my favourite flower ever. Love yellow roses. And I do have a lovely yellow rose bush in my garden, which produces some beautiful roses. I've got lots of flowers that bees like, because we have to look after the bees. So I have lots of bee-friendly flowers. But I don't grow anything edible. That said, my dad does have a massive allotment. He goes on a holiday fishing. He goes on a fishing holiday to Norway day after tomorrow. And he wants me to go to his allotment each day and feed all his chickens and his ducks and his turkeys. I don't have to touch the beehives, luckily. And various things like that. And go egg collecting. And yeah. He grows lots of things. So if I want anything, I tell him what I want and he plants it and then I eat it. Although I was very disappointed because I told him last year and this year that I want aubergine. I love aubergines. But has he planted any? No. Sal says, no, unfortunately I can't speak Spanish, which I did so I could have a conversation with my Spanish grandmother before she passed away. Oh, I think you've told me that before actually, Sal. Yep, I'm 11. Yeah, I thought you were. I prefer to see coloured tights, not nude, but I do love shiny. More shiny, the better. Yeah, I've got a few shiny pairs. The thing is, sometimes it's nice to wear nude tights and for them to... See, and I think this is where nude tights make you feel more exposed, because actually a lot of the time, depending on the colour nude you go for or how shiny they are, people don't actually know that you're wearing tights. They think you have bare legs. So... that's a good thing, but that's what makes you feel kind of exposed, I suppose. I have got some shiny ones, but I think I prefer the feel of matte tights. I would definitely take you to the Savoy for a nice meal. Oh, that would be nice. You need food. Can't eat roses. I know, Samuel, I know. But like I said, my dad's got allotment. I can just nick all his food. Coco the rabbit. 6 more working days and then 3 weeks off. Hurrah, says Keanu. And remind me. Getting texts. Oh, what's that text? Remind me where you're going, please. Dad has a producing farm. That is cool. Yes, he does indeed. And he has quite a few things. It's cool. I like plants growing. Poppies, strawberries, forget-me-nots, tomatoes, sunflower, and this tree in my garden. Fabulous. That's cool. You mentioning a tree. Actually, I lie. I have a lovely a lovely fig tree in my garden, and it produces many a fig every single year. Very nice. And just the other side of my fence, there is a wild growing passion fruit bush. I have got honeysuckle, and of course you can eat honeysuckle, but it's just not very filling, is it? Before that, a trip to a nice shop for a beautiful dress and heels. Oh, Matthew. You know how to treat a lady. Oh yeah, Lucy, I forgot to say on the 28th, I'm going to Edinburgh. Edinburgh. I don't know why it's called Edinburgh, because it's not a borough, it's burg. Edmund sent gaming says, I like figs. Figs with pancetta ham. It's very, very nice. And a little bit of rocket. Mohammed says, I like watching your pictures. Thank you, Mohammed. That's very, very kind of you to say. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee before it gets cold. Oh, it's lovely. So when I went down my dad's allotment tonight, so I could, because they changed the combination code on the allotment every so often. So he took me down and said, because he'd moved a few of the birds around, because normally I know where most things are down there. But he'd moved a few of the birds around, so he kind of went, oh, and the ducks are here now, and the chickens are here, and there's the turkey. His turkey is massive. Anyway, and the cockerels and blah, blah, blah. So he was showing me around, and we went on a little hunt for some other wildlife. So I found 2 slow worms tonight. He found a grass snake. Was it last week or the week before? Last week, I think. But yeah, 2 slow worms tonight, which was nice. I do like things like that. I'm going nowhere. My best friend. Oh, yes. Your best friend. Friend with benefits. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Not so good as a wink, if you know what I mean. Yes. She's coming to stay, isn't she? We will be here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, I don't want to know where you're going. If I get the chance to go to the palace again for a garden party, fancy going? Ooh, that sounds like fun. Ooh. Only if they've got scones. Scones and cream and strawberries. Ask the hand through the door for some figs. Oh, they're not ripe now. It's too early in the year. Figs! Gotta love it. Any chance for grapevines one year? A relative of mine has grapevines all up their garden, but they're very sour. I wouldn't, they might be alright for making wine, but they don't taste very nice. Hi Lucy, how's your week been? Says Mark England. It's been very nice, thank you, Mark England. You're not twin brother to Emma England by any chance, are you? Have you ever been to a cocktail party? Matthew Wells says, yes, I have been to a cocktail party. I do like a... Roly Valerie! Hello! Sorry to cut you off there, Matthew Wells. Roly's in the house! Woo, 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 woo. I've got to go careful when I do that, just in case I develop bingo wings. How we doing? I hope you are well. Matthew Wells, yes, I have been to a cocktail party. Several, in fact. They're very nice. Roly, where have you been? Do you know what? Most weeks we all go, Roly's left us. He's abandoned us. We don't know where he's gone. And here you are, back in the house. We'll have a party. Hey, hello, Roly, says Enderman Gamey. Jerry Sarah shouting Roly. Samuel Moose, I love turkey soup. I'll eat it until I'm stuffed completely. I don't think I've ever had turkey soup. Roly. The only time I have been involved in plants is in my stories with creating half plant stroke metal alien species and a half plant stroke spider species. Sal, you do make me laugh. Keanu says, eesh. You haven't gone all embarrassed now. Mark England says, who's Emma England? Well, no. I'm sure there are a number of Mark Englands across the planet. I used to work with an Emma England and she had a twin brother called Mark. Just saying. Just wanted to check. Arya Cham, if I am pronouncing that correctly, is going to bed. Thank you so much for joining. It's been really nice to have you here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Get my subscribers up. When did you last wear tights, Lucy? Earlier today. All good. All good. Thanks. Hope you are, y'all, well and happy. Yes, thank you, Roly. I am, and I think from what everybody else has been saying, they are too. Ian Harper, before you go tonight, can you take your glasses off? Okay, just for Ian, I am taking my glasses off. Please resist the temptation, is the word I was looking for, to text, because as of now, I can read nothing. I can barely see myself. The thing is, I think when you wear glasses, your eyes focus on the screen, with your glasses on. So when you take your glasses off, your eyes are even worse than they would normally be. I can see the screen moving up. I can't read anything. Actually, that's like, if I go like that, I can read. I'll just sit here for... Leslie's messaging. Hello, Leslie. I can see Leslie's messaging. Anyway, yes, I'm just going to sit here for a little bit longer for Ian. But the texts are moving, so I need to put them back on so I can see. I can see! Sounds like a line from Monty Python. Anyway, pronounce Hamon. Thank you, Leslie. Hamon. Yeah, I knew it was, of course, jambon is French, isn't it, for ham? And I was getting a bit confuddled, but I knew that a J was pronounced more like an H in Spanish. Hamon, thank you. Samuel moves. Ian, no kissing the screen, dude. Restrain yourself. He can kiss the screen. It's his screen. Jerry says, looking good with the without your glasses. Thank you, my darling. Now we can talk about her, and she can't see what we are saying. Ha ha. Yes. I can see the texts afterwards. You forget. A long dress or short for this boy? It would probably have to be at least knee length, I would say, because you've got to be classy, haven't you? Stephen Morris says, I like you in glasses. Thank you, Stephen. How's your dad's bees, Lucy? Ooh, ours have swarmed twice with cast swarms as well. Not good. No honey crop this year. So, interesting that you should ask that. Thank you, Rowley. So he has had a few issues. He had... Oh, I'm so sorry. He had European something or other infest his hives. European something or other is a parasite that gets into the hives, and basically he had to have the bee association come out and kill the hives off and torch them. So he's just rebuilding his hives now. Luckily for the area, he is the contact point for if people come across a bee swarm and need it removed safely. So he, and generally speaking, he will then collect those swarms of bees and keep them and put them in his hive, providing that they are happy, of course, and don't disappear again. So no, he will also not be having any honey crops this year, unfortunately. But his hives are on the mend by the sounds of it. Hey Steve, hope you enjoy Weymouth, says Rowley. Peter Bell, thank you. This is better than a real date. When is your next video? Oh, thank you, Peter. That's kind. Do you know what? It's one of those things whereby we try and schedule them in, so you should get notification, but sometimes I schedule them like earlier in that day. I don't necessarily schedule them a couple of days in advance because things change so much. So I do apologise that I can't be more precise than that. Funeral depression 100. Sorry, I'm kind of confused. Are you a lady or a man? What I'm concerned about is what makes you think I'm a man. I know that there are some very feminine men out there, and I know there's some very masculine women out there. Into which category, please, funeral depression, do I fall? Do you think I am a feminine male or a masculine female? I'm interested to know. Caught on. I have 3 pairs of glasses. Bleeding nightmare, says Keanu. I will often take them off and bring my mobile right up to my face. No, do you know what? Actually, I keep saying it again. I need to go and get my eyes tested because they are definitely deteriorating. This is my one and only pair of glasses. So if I lose them, I am screwed. I won't be able to see anything, which for work is not a good thing. Lucy in disguise without glasses, John Brooks says. Hey Matthew, busy with gardening contracts, I imagine, says Rowley. Oh, sorry, what was it? Says Funeral Depression 100. So are you actually generally asking the question about what I am, or was it because my glasses were off and I couldn't read the comments? I don't know. What are you getting for your dad for Father's Day? I have bought him a shirt. When I'm out in Spain throughout the summer, he is coming out with to spend 2 weeks, him and my mother. And my mum tends to guide his clothes. My dad, by his own admittance, doesn't have much in the way of dress sense, so I have bought him a nice summery shirt. Yes, but the problem is it hasn't arrived yet, and he's off to Norway on Friday morning, and I don't think I'll be able to give it to him before he goes. So he might have to have it when he comes back. What's the best flavour gum? Gun? Extra or double mint? Gum. I was going to say, I don't tend to put guns in my mouth. Do you know what? I'm a bit of a spearmint girl. Although, if I'm eating actual mints, I do like an extra strong. You are definitely a classy lady. I would be more than happy to be in your company. Troopers. Oh, Matthew, it's very kind of you. Samuel Moose, why does the thought of bees in England surprise me? Never figured they would, I guess. Samuel Moose, so where are you watching from? I need to ask that question. There are definitely bees in England. What's going to pollinate all our flowers and our fruit and everything if we don't have bees? I know the thing insects do as well, but bees do the lion's share of the work. The bee share of the work. Love Weymouth. I go every year for the Armed Forces weekend. I hope you enjoy it. What do they do there then for the Armed Forces weekend? Enderman Gaming. I'm so tired. It's 10 o'clock. Go to bed. James Hetfield from Metallica keeps bees. They must be metal bees. Funeral Depression 100. How am I supposed to know? You're pretty though. Thank you, Funeral Depression 100. I can say, hand on heart, I am 100% female. In every single way. I don't just identify as a woman, I am one. Oh, not European foul brood. Yes, that's the one. What a shame. Yes, collect swarms to restock. Wish him best wishes from fellow Norfolk beekeepers. I will do, Rowley. Thank you very much. Samuel says, you're a girly girl. Thank you, Samuel. Hi, Rowley. Hope you're well. There's lots of people talking to Rowley. It's because you haven't been here for so long, Rowley. Lucy, do you like topless beaches? Do I like topless beaches? Do you know what? If I'm wanting to get a more all over tan, I will go topless, whether it's a topless beach or not. And when I say that, obviously if I'm somewhere or a country whereby you're not allowed to go topless because it's disrespectful because of their religion or whatever, then I fully respect that and I will not take my top off. But like Spain, you can go topless pretty much anywhere on a beach. So even if the majority of the population on the beach is not topless, which is the case most of the time, you normally only see one or two. Everybody's got a pair, haven't they? Just some are bigger than others. Going now to watch the news. Bye, y'all. Steve Morris, goodbye, my lovely. Nice of you to join, and thank you for all the donates, my sweetheart. Really appreciated. Yes, still smiling, Matthew. Good to hear you're busy. I got my Father's Day present last Saturday. Very unusual for my son to be on time. Never mind early. And what did you have, Keanu? United States of America, says Samuel Moose. Which part of the States are you in? It's a very, very big place, you know. Well done, Keanu. All good here. And yourself? I get a double whammy every year. My father's birthday is the 30th. Ooh, excellent. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm scrolling. Busiest time of the year now, Rolly. Okay, sleepless Enderman. I cannot sleep. Go to bed. Mark England. I have just been to the cinema to see the new Top Gun. Oh, I still haven't seen that yet, Mark England. Bet this stream is better than Top Gun though, isn't it? Don't answer that. I am very good, thanks. Rolly, majority busy work-wise, so definitely looking forward to some time off. Jerry's shouting, Steve! Is it worth a cinema trip for it? Oh, that's a question to Mark England. Lucy, what a pleasure to be with you again. Hello, Katie. Hope you're well. Good to know you enjoy full English. Yes, she does. Rowley. So part of the reason, if I remember rightly, that you weren't joining us or not getting involved quite so much in the conversations is because of your love life. Have I got that right? So how's that going is the question. Now I'm checking when is Father's Day in Australia. Oh yeah, because it's different everywhere, isn't it? Golf gear. I'm easy to buy for. You should come over to my apartment in Spain. There's a lovely golf course. Sleepless Enderman 1, sheep 2, sheep 3, sheep, floor. Spanish are very proud of their regions. Yes. Are you shaved? Sorry? There's a question. Yes, if you like the original, you will love the film. I've been told it's very, very good. Jennifer Lawrence. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I love you. I've got a girl crush on you. Did you know that? I think you're amazing. Amazing, I do. Southern, a state above Florida. Send cold air immediately. We are hot. I've been to a state above Florida. Okay. I've been to Florida. You know, the usuals. Orlando, Miami, Florida Keys, Tampa. It's the only part of the great big huge wide United States of America I've been to, which I'm very ashamed to say, although it's very expensive to go, because I would like to see a lot more. I have to do New York. Got to do that. How long is Top Gun on? Will it still be there over the next few weeks? Yeah, I'm sure it will be. I would take you one day, Lucy. Oh, thank you, Mark. That's very good. I have seen the new Top Gun movie. It's really good, if not better than the first. Mark Kyle says. I've been told that actually a lot of people that I know have seen it and said it's better than the first. That's cool. I'm keen to get to Spain for golf. We traditionally go to Portugal. When I was on the plane on Sunday morning, I was actually sat next to somebody I used to work with at NatWest many a moon ago. Haven't seen him for God knows how long, and he was off to Spain for the golf. Actually, he was the captain of his golf team in, I can't remember where. Jennifer Lawrence says, cool. Yeah, I think you're really cute. The autistic part of me won't go topless when swimming, and I know as a man is strange. No, do you know what? I know. Is it because you? I'm guessing, Sal. I'm guessing because I know other men that also won't go topless. It's because you're self-conscious in some way. Are you? I know other people though that won't. Men that also won't go topless. And self-esteem issues there. Just take your shirt off. Oh my God, Jennifer, I just watched Hunger Games today. Ooh, says Enderman Gaming. I know, she's so cool, and she just joins my stream. She's fantastic. Only if you wear tights, lol, Mark says Mark. Of course. Oh my God, Enderman Gaming and Jennifer Lawrence are having a proper conversation with each other. It's amazing. Matthew Wong says, I saw your video and you wore leggings and stockings, and I love your blouse and you look so beautiful. Thank you. Matthew, if I'm honest, I wore stockings and leggings at the request of somebody. It's not something I would normally wear, if I'm completely honest with you. Alvin Broom says, nice bunny ears. Can everybody please reprimand him for saying they are bunny ears? Rowley, moved to US, fell through. Removed property from market, now settled with a rather lovely person. Since I emailed you last, things have changed. A messy life, but happy. Rowley, as long as you're happy, that is the main thing. That is the main thing, and I'm glad you're happy. Keanu, try also the Montgomery Max Royal in Belex, Italia, Turkey. Turkey, eh? Really cheap in Turkey, eh? Oh, I like Turkey. Can I get your autograph? Yes, you can. Oh, you're asking Jennifer Lawrence. Sorry, I thought you wanted mine. Sorry. Ugh. Self-conscious extremely. Oh, Sal, you shouldn't be, mate. Honestly. Jennifer Lawrence. Just give Enderman Gaming your autograph. You can do it really easy. You just write on a piece of paper and hand it to him. Or hand it to yourself. Anyway. On that note, it is 10:05 here in Blighty. One of my mates has done Turkey and said courses were great, just not much nightlife, which is nay good for me. Depends on which part of Turkey you go to. Please send Bratman my best wishes. We will. We will indeed. Right, okay. Anyway, hang on a minute. Quick, get these messages out of the way. In the winter, in Canada, women love to wear stockings and leggings to keep them warm. I'm sure they do, because it gets very cold there, doesn't it, in the winter? You are a major at Babe. Just reminding you at Foxy Geek Girl. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Yeah, not really a light life place. What's your favourite tights? Oh, Wolfords. Quick, stop asking questions. It's time to go. Right. Thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. Keanu, thanks for making it a little bit before 9:30. Much appreciated, especially bearing in mind. Bratman, I'm sure you will watch this back. You have been sorely missed, my friend. Don't disappoint me again by not making it. Not happy. Cheers, Lucy. See thee next time, says Keanu. Absolutely. Pleasure, gang. Keep going. Keep smiling even. The messages are going up too fast. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Really appreciated. Thanks for those who have donated. Really appreciated. If you are not a subscriber, please do so. The subscriptions are very important. Check out the links down below that Kate will put in, if she hasn't done already, to get yourself onto Patreon and also onto Instagram. My Instagram followers are going up. And I want to be an influencer because I want free stuff. But there we go. So have a great evening. So for those of you in the UK, have a great evening. For those of you in Australia, have a lovely day. For those of you who are in America, enjoy the rest of your day, because I'm guessing it's probably around midday for most of you. Have a lovely weekend as well. And I will try and schedule in another live soon. So check out those notifications when they ping through. Love you all. See you all very, very soon.